Hello, the House of Tarot YouTube followers. Welcome to today's reading. Today we're doing a general reading, a blind reading about anything the cards want to tell us today. So we're going to go ahead and get started with what's the overall vibration. What is it for today? I'm going to get rid of what's on my desk. Okay, what's the overall vibration? And we have the Nine of Wands. Okay, so with this, I'm getting a sense of completion, of almost getting there. You're not quite there yet. You're almost getting there. There's a lot of work that you've done that's to be done still, just some small crossing your I's, dotting your T's vibration like that. But it's still a sense of putting more work in. So I feel whatever you're choosing in life, just make sure that you can always stay committed, always doing it. It's more about the process of continuing the process of staying consistent with everything that you choose. And this has definitely been a project of being consistent. Whatever you may be going through, this is something that takes consistency, that does not grow overnight. It is not one seed, one watering, and boom, you have your outcome. It is something that has taken you time, diligence, hard work, collaboration, all the things that could be included in this. Okay, what's some more vibration? What's something you could tell us about the recent past, this general reading? What's something that you've gone through that's kind of affected the things? Okay, it's about choices. We have the Two of Swords, and we're getting a choice. We're feeling blindsided by something, feeling that we had a choice to make on the spot. I feel like this thing was presented to you and it was automatic, like you just had to make that choice then and there. You did not have time to research. You did not have time to go through anything, ask anybody. You cannot call a friend. It was something that you really had to kind of go within your gut experience. I feel like if you felt pressured at the time, I feel that you had what it took to make this decision. You have what it takes to do what you need to do, to be within your own, to make your own decisions, and to fail and start over and do what you have to do in life. This wasn't about something that you had to get just perfect. I feel like it's the universe testing you and letting you know that you're capable of making decisions for yourself. You're capable of deciding. You're capable of not having to have everything perfectly to make this decision. So I also feel the need to tell you to practice this discomfort in life, that you have to make a decision, that you can't consult everybody, that you can't always find the perfect decision. You can't always Google everything, just things like that, to make yourself more resilient for this time or this season where you're going to try to obtain something, you're going to try to do hard work towards something, but you also feel like you have to have everything perfect. I'm feeling even with a business name, you feel like you have to have done all the research in the world to find the business name and make sure of everything. But I feel the name will come within your gut. The name will come within a story, a process, just something that you went through, just something that is meaningful to you, that can really kind of bring all this into fruition and have a story behind it, have some kind of outcome behind it. Ooh, okay. And we have the card right away, some hopes and fears. And we have the Magician. I'm feeling some of you are getting kind of stuck on a story, stuck on something, stuck on a past, stuck on just things that might have not always gone right. But I'm feeling the need that the universe wants you to alchemize that, alchemize your story, alchemize what you might have gone through, alchemize what this story could be, what you can create from it, what can come out of it. It doesn't always have to be a story and it's done. It can also turn into a business. It could turn into a lesson. It could turn into something, a short story, even a small film, just anything that you can find that can come from whatever you may have experienced or going through. It could even come to help those beneath you, your ancestors. You will be an ancestor, and it can help those in front of you, those that come after you, nieces, nephews, your children. So whatever you may be going through, you can kind of set the standard for if you went through that, they don't have to go through that. You get to be the one that already went through it for them. You already did the research for them. You have the outcome for them. You have what it takes. You have the lesson for them. So I'm feeling a big alchemizing energy from all this. So what's coming in the near future for our dear listener? Something coming up. Okay, we have a time where you're reflective, kind of feeling down on yourself as well. So also using this Magician, the alchemizing energy, and transforming this time with this lesson, transforming the time where you're kind of feeling down on yourself, you're kind of feeling this energy of why me, why did I have to go through this, or just feeling sorry for yourself. And this could be something minor like an allergy. Why me? Why do I have to be allergic to sugar or something like that? So it's just kind of lighthearted, something you could be feeling down on yourself, but you do have the power to alchemize this. You have the power to even create a recipe that excludes this allergy, that you could possibly sell that recipe or do things with that recipe or help others that can also enjoy this type of feast without that one ingredient. So also getting ahead of a pity party, being self-aware of having yourself a pity party, kind of using that time to transform, to alchemize your situation, to alchemize things. Okay, let's keep going. Something about you, something about yourself that you can learn from yourself from this reading today. Okay, we have the Hangman. So the Hangman is about being very free-flowing, letting things just be, letting things happen however they want to happen, just kind of laying back. And I'm getting the word lucky girl syndrome or lucky boy syndrome, that you get to have lucky girl syndrome. And I feel like you're going to get criticized for this. People want to see you panic. People want to see you freak out. Kind of people want to see you in this card. People want to see you really processing this information in the most dramatic way, but sometimes I feel like you're gonna pick it up and you're just gonna be that lucky girl syndrome that got the lesson from it, that alchemized the thing from it, that gets to go through the thing, conquer the thing, and be the lesson, be the 4-minute mile, things like that. So the Hangman to me is always about lucky girl syndrome, knowing that you have lucky girl syndrome, just kicking back, letting things play out, letting things be. And this is going to trigger people. So really watch out for people being triggered by this. And that's really not yours to take with you. That's theirs to process. So kind of do a return to sender type meditation toward them, that they do not get to affect you with being triggered for your lucky girl syndrome or how you feel about yourself, that everything kind of bounces off of you. And that's really their problem if they're feeling triggered by it or feeling some certain way from it. So let's keep going. Let's get some hopes and fears. What are you fearing? What might be holding you back? What's a fear that you're processing? Okay, it's the Wheel of Fortune. And I feel, again, it's this thing of not having all the information. So when we had the Two of Swords, not having all the information in front of you, not getting to know every little thing. I feel like you might need to feel this comfort by knowing so much. Like you need to know the time, you need to know everything. So just being ready for the world to take you in different directions with the Wheel of Fortune. It just kind of pulls and pushes you in different things. And if it creates a knot, it creates a knot. So it's a pull and push, and it's going to take you all over the place. And I feel this is certainly out of your comfort zone with the reading I'm getting for this. Okay, so what are some subconscious moments that could be affecting you? Just something in your subconscious that you may not be aware of. And we have the Ace of Swords. And I feel this with blocking, possibly blocking new ideas, blocking new information, because you possibly just need all the information at once. You need everything to be presented to you. And I feel like this is a time where it might not all be presented to you. You might not get to have all the facts in front of your face. You might not get to have all the spreadsheets and numbers. And I'm seeing this kind of in a little bit of a rigid reading where you need so much of it. And I feel like it's a moment that you're gonna have to let go and flow and have some information, have some outcome orientated numbers and spreadsheets, but also having a time that you don't block every idea within yourself. So if something you're going through is blocking you to move forward because you want more information, you need to have so much information, but I feel like you don't always get that information. So what's an outcome for today's general reading? What's an outcome that we can give for our dear listener? What's some kind of outcome for today? Let's see what we got. We have the Knight of Cups. So the Knights are about action. Our Cups are about being emotional. So with our Knight of Cups, I'm getting just a laid back feeling, an outcome of having something, but in a very laid back way. And it could take time. Something that you're going through is taking time, but I feel like you're almost always there. You're almost at the outcome, but you're also at milestones. So you don't feel like you have the ultimate ending story or the receipts to prove everything. I feel like you have milestones too. You have milestones where in any situation you reach the 5 mark or you reach the 10 mark, the 1 mile mark. So there's always milestones that I feel you have to celebrate for yourself, whatever you may be going through. If this is weight loss, celebrate that 1 pound you lost. If this is anything else, if this is sales, celebrate the first sale, celebrate the second sale. Really, even building celebrations for yourself, building ways to celebrate, building ways to honor yourself. Also with small goals, when you have a small goal and you have something that you would give yourself for that small goal, it could be something like a cup of coffee. Sometimes I make small goals and I say, if I reach this small goal, I get a cup of coffee that I go and buy and somebody creates for me and makes it for me, and I get to pay for this and exchange that energy, but also celebrate myself for this small win. So with that, my dear listener, this concludes our reading. This was just a light-hearted reading for today's tarot reading. This is just a general reading. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. I do offer readings at the House of Tarot.etsy.com. You get a video of my hands and my voice speaking into it, so you don't have to read or anything. You just sit back, play it in your ear, or watch it, and it's similar to the other YouTube videos that I do without my face. So come visit me there at the House of Tarot.etsy.com. And with that, have a good day, guys. I leave you. Bye-bye.